Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Sumukascha Ekadantascha Kapilo Gajakarnakaha Lambodharascha Vikato Vignarajo Vinayakaha Dhumaketur Ganadhyakshaha Palachandro Gajananaha Vakratundaha Surpakarno Herambaha Skandapurvajaha Shuklam Bharadharam Vishnum Sasivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasanna Dhyayet Sarva Vignopasantaye Yasyadvarada Vaktradhya Parishadhya Parasatam Vidham Nigdhanti Satatam Vishwaksenam Tamasraye Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheswaraha Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langhayate Girim Yatkripatamaham Bande Paramananda Madhavam Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutaha Tunvanti Divyaistavaihi Vedehi Sankapada Kramopanishadaihi Gayanti Yam Samagaha Dhyana Vastita Tadgateda Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yoginaha Yasyantam Naviduhu Surasura Ganaha Devaya Tasmai Namaha Janmadhyasya yataha anvayat yataratascha arteshu abhignaha swarat tene brahma hridayaha adikavaye muhyanti yat sorayaha tejovari mridam yatha vinimayo yatra trisargo mridha yatra trisargo mrisha dhamna svena sada nirastakuhakam satyam param dhimahi dharmaha prochida kaitavotra paramo nirmat saranam satam Vedhyam Vastavam Atra Vastu Sivadam Tapatrayon Molanam Srimad Bhagavate Mahamunikrate Kimva Pararisvaraha Sadhyo Hridi Avarudyatehe Atra Krutibhihi Susrushubihi Tatshanat Nigama Kalpataror Galitam Phalam Sukhamukhat Amrita Dravasam Yutam Pibata Bhagavatam Rasamalayam Muhuraho Rasikaha Bhuvi Bhavukaha Vasudeva para Veda, Vasudeva para Makha, Vasudeva para Yoga, Vasudeva para Kriya, Vasudeva param Jnanam, Vasudeva param Tapaha, Vasudeva paro Dharmo, Vasudeva para Gatihi, Narayanam Namaskritya Naranchaiva Narottamam, Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udirayet. With Bhagavan's grace, we will continue from where we left off yesterday. We came up to Slokam 3, Adhyayam 17, Skandham number 4. We'll take up Slokam 4 today. Remember, Adhyayam 16, the question is, do you have any questions? Now, we saw how in Slokam 3, Vidura, who is listening attentively, asked the question about the cow, the calf, and what is being milked. Okay? Edu karakkapadighirathu, edu kandru, edu pasumadu. Right? Very important questions. Now, he continues with further questions. Prakrutya Vishama Devi Kruta Tena Sama Katham Tasya Medhyam Hayam Devaha Kasya Hetoho Apaharat Prakrutya Vishama Devi Kruta Tena Sama Katham Tasya Medhyam Hayam Devaha Kasya Hetoho Apaharat Prakrutya Vishama Devi Kruta Tena Sama Katham Tasya Medhyam Hayam Devaha Kasya Hetoho Apaharat. First thing we saw in Adhyayam 16, we also heard, Vidura also heard, Maitreya describing that this Prithu Maharaja with the corner, with the edge, with the nuni, with the corner of his bow, okay, made of the horns of cows and goats, will break the mountains and level the earth. Level the earth. Remember that? Remember that? Okay. So the question pertains to naturally, by nature, the ground has got, hills and valleys and all that. மேடு பள்ளமா இருக்கு. So, how that Bhuma Devi, who by nature has got this Medu and Pallam, valleys and hills and all that, how did she get leveled, her ground get leveled by Prithu Maharaja? First question. How did it happen? Okay. So, these are all, take this as reminders, teachings to how to listen. When a story is being told, when Bhagavan divine story is being told, especially, okay, listen attentively. Our listening skills have to improve. So that's a question. Now, second question, if you recall, in Adhyayam 16, the musicians also mentioned that this Prithu Maharaja will perform 100 Aswamedha Yagangal. And at the time of the 100th Aswamedha Yagam, Indra will come and take away his horse. So, the next question Vidura asks is, now, when he is doing this Aswamedha Yagam, which is sacred, and the horse also is very sacred, for what reason? Why did Indra take it away? This is a normal question. We all should have had it. Isn't it? If you had listened carefully, the question would be, why did he do it? That's what Vidura is asking. Because we did not ask the question, Vidura is asking the question on our behalf. So we are going to get the answers. Okay? That's the meaning of this slokam. Prakrutya Vishama Devi Kruta Tena Sama Katham Tasya Medhyam Hayam Devaha Kasya Hetoho Apaharate. So, Devi Tena Katham Samakruta, Devi Bhuma Devi, Tena, by him and the Prithvinal, by that Prithu, Katham, how? Samakruta, get leveled. How did he get made leveled? Now you need to level the thing, because when the river water comes, you also want water will flow down. So you need a level area for the water to stay so that plants can grow. See, these are the things behind it. Why do you have to level the earth? Right? So because for growth of agriculture. Okay. So that is why we see lakes and ponds and all that in nature. Otherwise, all the water will go to where? To go to the sea. Isn't it? So how beautifully Bhagavan designs. And Bhagavan comes and does it. Please understand. Prakritya, now this Devi Tena Katham Samakruta, by what? How did she get leveled? Now, who's this Devi? Adjective. Prakritya Vishama, Prakritya, naturally, Iyarkaiyileye. Okay, Vishama means with differences, with ups and downs, Medu and Pallam, with hills and valleys. That is the nature of Bhuma Devi. By this Prithu, how did she get leveled? Next question. Tasya medhyam hayam devaha kasya hetoho apaharat. Now, that devaha, that Indra, kasya hetoho, by what reason? Tasya, that Prithu Maharaja Vinudaya, Kasya hetoho, yenda karanathinal, by for what reason? Tasya Prithu Maharaja Vadaya, that Prithu Maharaja's Medhyam Hayam. Now Medhyam, okay, Aswamedha. Now see, Aswamedha. Hayam means Hayagriva, right? Always relate to the words you know in Sanskritam. We all know anywhere easily between around 60 to 80% of Samskrita Vartegal we already know. Even my good sister here and my dear young friend, okay, who are present here, even they know automatically 50 to 60% of Sanskrit words. That's the way they speak. We all speak. So pay attention to it. Hayagrivar, hayam, hayaha, hayagrivar. Hayam means horse, grivaha, neck. So Medhyam hayam, Medhyam hayam. Now this Asvamedha Yaga Kudra. See, the Medhyam is, let me take just a minute and explain this. The Asvamedha Yagam. That's the name given to the Yaganga. It is one of the supreme Yagangal to be performed. What is the meaning of that? And what is the meaning of a significance of a sacrificial horse, for heaven's sake, right? That's the way it is described in, translated in English. But that's not what it really is. Our Rishigal were not cruel. They were propagating only love all, serve all. Help ever, hurt never. That is the vibration they were spreading. So will they go and sacrifice a living animal in the fire? No way. But the yagam, yajnam, they all mean sacrifice. Sacrifice of what? Not material things. They're only symbolic. Sacrifice of the mental impulses to start with. Okay. And then sacrificing the mind, sacrificing the buddhi, and sacrificing ahamkaram itself, sacrificing everything. You're giving up everything. But we start with material and then mental impulses, both good and bad. Okay. Now, that's what this yagam denotes. What happens to the buddhi that you and I have? Okay. It is unstable. It is moving from here to there all the time. Asva, Swaha means tomorrow. Asva means not tomorrow, not present tomorrow. That's a literal meaning of it. It means whatever impulse I have now, next minute it is gone and some other impulse comes. Now, why is a horse given here, Asvamedha Yagam? What is the significance of bringing a horse? Horse is never steady. Never. You go and see a horse, it will never be steady. Either its legs will be moving or head will be moving, tail will be moving. No, it is never steady. So unsteady, constantly unsteady. And what is the horse aspect that we have? Our buddhi, our mind, constantly unsteady. Okay. Now that is medha. In this case, medha denotes buddhi. Okay, our buddhi is very weak. Okay, mind is controlling the buddhi. In fact, it should be the other way around. So, Asva Medha Yagam. What does it mean? The unsteady mind to be sacrificed, to be given up, and to be made very strong and steady. That's the meaning behind Asvamedha Yagam. That is why it's one of the supreme Yagangas. No, you do 100 of it, that power is enormous. We'll come to that later. So, Tasya, that Prithu Maharaja, Medhyam Hayam, this horse that was brought in there for Asvamedha Yagam, that is symbolic. Remember, it's symbolic. It is not a sacrifice, it is not offered into the fire or it is not killed. Okay, please understand, there is no cruelty. Even when you say Bali, Bali is the offering of the mental animalistic impulses, not the animal itself. Okay, very important to understand the teachings of our scriptures. Now thus, Hayam Medhyam, this Asvamedha Yaga horse, the Gudriyai, okay, Gudriyai, Kasya, Hetoho, okay, for what reason? Apaharat, he took it away. This Devaha, Kasya Hetoho Apaharat, this Indran, for what reason he took it away? This Medhyam Hayam, this Asvamedha Gudrai, Tasya, that belonged to the Prithu Maharaja. So why did he take it away? Those are the two questions on this sloka. Prakritya Vishama Devi Kruta Tena Samakatham. Tasya medhyam hayam devaha kasya hetoho apaharate. Number 5. Sanat Kumarat Bhagavatah Brahman Brahmavit Uttamat Labdva Jnanam Savijnanam Rajarishihi Kam Gatim Gataha. Sanat Kumarat Bhagavatah Brahman Brahmavit Uttamat Labdva Jnanam Savijnanam Rajarishihi Kam Gatim Gataha. Sanat Kumarat Bhagavato Brahman Brahmaviduttamat Labdva Jnanam Savijnanam Rajarishihi Kam Gatim Gataha. See, another thing that happened in Adhyayam 16, one more thing that we probably missed, nobody brought it up, is Vidura is bringing us. Remember that Sanat Kumara, this Prithu Maharaja meets Sanat Kumara, who comes all alone in his garden, palace garden, and learns from him the Vidya, knowing which everything is known. Remember that? So Vidura asked the question, oh, the best among the Brahmanas, he addresses Maitreya, the great king Prithu, that from Sanat Kumara, who is the best among all the Brahma Jnanigal. Okay. Now, he obtained from him the Jnanam. Okay. And we're going to see what adjectives now later. Attaining that Jnanam, this Prithu Maharaja, what state did he attain with that Jnanam? Yende Nilayai Adaindar. We say Paramapadam, Vishnu Padam, but do we really know what it is? Okay. So he's asking the question, what is that state that he attained after receiving this knowledge from Sanat Kumara? What an important question it is. So, Kam Gatim Gataha Rajarishihi. That Rajarishihi denotes Prithu Maharaja here. That Rajarishihi Kam Gatim Gataha. What state did he attain? In the Nilayai Adaindar. Sanat Kumarat Savijnanam Jnanam Labdva. Labdva. Petru. Getting it. Obtaining it. Acquiring it. Okay. Savijnanam Sanat Kumarat. Again, Vibhakti grammar. Sanat Kumaraha, Sanat Kumarat. From Sanat Kumara. Sanat Kumaranamirundi. Okay. Savijnanam Jnanam Labdva. What is this Savijnanam Jnanam Labdva? See, the Jnanam pertaining to both the Prakriti, what we call the Nivritti Jnanam and Pravritti Jnanam, which means both the knowledge pertaining to the creation, the created world, as well as the creator. You understand? The creator as well as the created world. And knowing that, the process of creation itself is known. What is exactly happening? Is anything happening at all? Okay, that is Parabrahma Nilai. Okay, no difference. Okay, Savijnanam, Jnanam. Jnanam is Atma Jnanam. Savijnanam is all the knowledge acquired through Buddhi, ability to understand. Both obtaining, Labdva, acquiring it. Kam Gatim Gataha, what state did he attain, did he reach? In the Nilayai Adaindar. O Brahman, Brahmana Sreshtha, Rajarishihi, this great king Rajarishi Prithu, Brahma, Brahmavit Uttamat, Brahmavit. Okay, Brahmavit means one who knows Brahman. Brahma Jnani. One who knows Brahman is Brahmavit. Uttamat, among those, the greatest. Brahmavit Uttamat, from Uttamat, again, Vibhakti in Sanskrit grammar. And that Brahmavit Uttamat Bhagavatah Sanat Kumarat. See, Uttamat Sanat Kumarat. See, both go hand in hand. That's the way Sanskrit grammar is. Okay. Brahma ஞானிகளுள் மிகச் சிறந்தவரான சனத் குமாரனிடம் இருந்து, from the Brahma Jnanis, the best among the Brahma Jnanis, from that Sanat Kumara, Bhagavatah, that Bhagavan, Sanat Kumara himself, Bhagavatah, Sanat Kumara, Bhagavatah. See, the important thing to note about these Chatvaris, Sanat Kumara, Sanandana, Sanaka, Sanatana, one of the very first four Manasika Putragal of Brahma, we have seen this before. When they appeared, when they were manifested through the mental sankalpam of Brahmadeva, the creator, the creating aspect, and were asked to go and carry out the job that Bhagavan has assigned, which is to go and procreate the world, they said, Swami, we cannot do, because we see only one everywhere. There is no difference. Okay. So that Brahma, that is what Brahma Jnani means, seeing everything as one without any difference. That is why they are Bhagavataha, Bhagavataha, full of effulgence, full of knowledge. Even they got caught in Maya. Remember that. Okay, that's another story. We saw that also. Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakasipu. Okay. So that is this is the thing about Bhagavan. Okay, we have to be very, very careful. Very careful. The only person who was not fooled, one of the few people who had not get into the Maya, was Prahlada. Remember that. Okay. So Brahmavit Uttamat Bhagavatah Sanat Kumarat Savijnanam Jnanam Ladva Kam Gatim Gataha. Okay. Sanat Kumarat Bhagavato Brahman Brahmavit Uttamat Labdva Jnanam Savijnanam Rajarishihi Kam Gatim Gataha. 6 and 7. Yat cha anyat api Krishnasya Bhagavan Bhagavatah Prabhoh Sravah Sustravasah Punyam Purvadeha Katha Astrayam Bhaktaya me Anuraktaya Tava cha Adhokshajasya cha Bhaktum Arhasi yo Adukhyat Vainya Rupena Gam Imam. I'll go a bit slow. I think hopefully we have some more time. Yat cha anyat api Krishnasya Bhavan Bhagavatah Prabhoho Sravaha Susravasaha Punyam Purvadeha Kata Astrayam Bhaktaya me Anuraktaya Tava cha Adokshajasya cha Bhaktum Arhasi yo Adukhyat Vainyarupena Gam Imam. This Bhagavanana with Susravasaha, with very noble reputation, undying, permanent, irreducible reputation. Prabhoho, that Yajamanan, master. Krishnasya, that Krishna's. Purvadeha Kata Astrayam, that his previous avatar story, okay, and also other stories of Bhagavan, his various avatarangal, that fame and all that, all those, in other words, the stories and glories of avatarangal. Here, Vidura asked very beautifully, Ritu Maharaja's avataram took place long time ago, but he says, Swami, that Krishna is going to come. And his Purva Avataram is Prithu Maharaja, his Prithu Avataram. And there is so many other Avatarangal also. All those stories and glories, which are highly famed, highly noble, Kalyana Gunangal, Mangalam, they are. And all those, Swami, I am your devotee. I am your devotee. I'm devoted to you. And I'm also devoted to Bhagavan Krishna. And also, I love you very much. Please, if you think I deserve to hear those, please tell me. Because this Prithu Maharaja, what did he do? He milked this Bhuma Devi, the Bhumiye Karandar, isn't it? So please tell me all those stories of what Prithu Maharaja did and other stories also, if you think I deserve to hear that. Okay? Bhagavataha, Kadavulana, this Bhagavan, Susravasaha. Sravaha means pugar, reputation, kirti. Sravasaha, one who has that pugar, okay, one who has that reputation. Susravasaha, this reputation is very noble and everlasting, very good reputation, reputed fame, okay. That Bhagavan, Bhagavataha, Susravasaha, the Bhagavan with noble, good reputation, Prabhoho, Yajamanan, the master, Yajamanana, Krishnasya, that Krishna's Purva Deha Katha Asrayam. Purva Deha Katha. In his previous avatarangal, what is the stories? Katha, Purva Deha Katha Asrayam. Asraya means give you security, protection. That we can rest under that shade. Bhagavan protects us and gives us security. Security means no mental worries. Okay, mind is peaceful. That is security. So that Purvadeha Katha Asrayam, the stories of the previous avataram, the Krishna's previous avataram, which is the Prithu Maharaja, that story gives us security, mental happiness and mental calm, peace and all that. And that story, yet Anyat api, other stories also of the Punyam Sravaha cha. Punyam Sravaha means again good reputation cha. That Prithu Maharajas, Tava, your Adokshajasya, Bhagavanudaya, Adokshaja, I was going to explain the meaning, but maybe next class, running short on time. Adokshajasya, that Bhagavanudaya, Bhaktaya, devotee. Anuraktaya, one who loves him also exclusively. May, to me, that stories, to me, I'm devoted to him. I love him very much. And I also am devoted to you. That may, to me, Vaktum Haruhasi. If you think I can be told the story, Vaktum Haruhasi. If I deserve to be told, Yaha, this Prithu Maharaja, Vainarupena, in the form of Prithu, Imam Gam, this Bhuma Devi, this Mother Earth, Aduhyat, he milked Karandar Andro, the Bhuma Devi, in the Prithuvin Vadivil, in the Bhagavan, Karandar Andro. This Prithu, in the form of this Prithu, this Bhagavan, milked the Bhuma Devi in the form of a cow, did he not? Please tell me his stories and glories, because he is the Purva Deha Katha of Krishnasya, Krishna Avataram's earlier avatar. How beautifully he connects. Yat yadapi Krishnasya Bhavan Bhagavataha Prabhoho Sravaha Susravasaha Punyam Purvadeha Kathasrayam Bhaktaya Menuraktaya Tavacha Adokshajasya cha Vaktum Arhasi Yo Dukhyat Vainarupena Gamimam. Now, next, Suta Uvacha. Remember where the Suta come in? The Suta Pauranika is the one who starts. The whole Bhagavatam starts with that. And that Suta Pauranika is narrating it. So Suta now says, we will take that up with Bhagavan's grace tomorrow. And the Bhagavan's nectarine stories and glories continue. With His grace, we'll be blessed to hear those. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om